got personality. Da 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 da. What the fuck is...
Whoa, okay, calm down, crackhead Mr. Rogers. I guess he wasn't lying. Everything is good in the neighborhood, because who's that baddie on your left? Your granddaughter? Man, Jenkins really out here pimping. Looked underage too, so Larry Nassar might catch a case over here. He literally followed the rule for ages on the clock. She is ready for the...
I ain't desperate, got a death wish, wake up every morning, got a Zanny in her legs.
Listen, I thought I'd seen the weirdest things known to man, but each and every day I get proven wrong. I think this is probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, is when a grandpa wants to do the Alabama hokey pokey with his granddaughter. Like, how can you look at your own bloodline or was once a white tadpole swimming in your glodnoppers and still want to pollinate her flower, if you know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand. How can anyone like what comes out of them? Literally. You're supposed to swim out of your father, not have your father swim back into you. Alright, without further ado, let's dolphin dive right in some good juicy incest. This video was posted by Erica35mm before she gets her sugar daddy to flap his wrinkles on the copyright button.
I don't know this song,
Neither
but I'm
do I.
going for it. Hello, welcome back
Hello.
to my channel.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, I was actually doing pretty fine and dandy until I saw your crinkled up blanket sheet of a face singing an 1800s folktale song. I almost put on my straw hat and leather boots to that.
It's Rick and Erica. I'm Rick. This is Erica.
Okay, thanks for clarifying, because I honestly couldn't tell which one was which. I didn't know if Erica was Boomer Mr. Rogers or Walmart Abella Danger. There are some weird names that guys have, like Eugene. What's the thought of that? Like, how much do you actually hate your child to name it Eugene? Eugene is the type of kid to pack buttered bread for lunch every day in a Lightning McQueen lunchbox. He literally wears Angry Bird t-shirts like it's the Indian religion. That's what I think of when I think of Eugene.
Today we're doing a very requested video. We've been asking everyone to send us questions because he's a mystery man.
Why
Very
are
mysterious situation.
Yeah, the only thing that's mysterious, I have to say, is why are you doing the Alabama hokey pokey with your own father? Like, how do you look at somebody who thinks they were born in a city alleyway during the Great Depression attractive? Well, what I do know is that she definitely calls him daddy in the bedroom now. At this point, Stevie Wonder trying to explain colors makes more sense than this.
And everyone's very curious about this crazy sleazeball.
Help me! Yeah.
Continue to slap his cheeks, because after this video, he's probably going to slap in your cheek. Okay, I need to stop. I get it, love is love, you know, the age shouldn't matter really, but when your boyfriend is so old that he watched Abraham Lincoln get assassinated, that's when it crosses the line. The man's sperm cells are probably cobwebs and you're still trying to go for his womb broom.
I've been called that recently, but that's okay. I can handle it.
So, we got a crap ton of questions to answer, so...
Let's start off with question number 1.
Monday night, we thought it'd be a good...
Is today Monday? No.
We're gonna be honest here, Robin Williams' stepbrother is actually a pretty cool guy. He has a good amount of energy. He'll be perfect father, not a perfect lover, but unfortunately he's both in this video. Every second, the Sweet Home Alabama music is slowly just turning louder and louder in my head. I think I just have schizophrenia, one of the two.
And we're gonna answer these completely truthfully. This is our tell-all. Nothing's off the table based off of what you asked, so...
Alright, so ask some good questions.
So, if there's one that was repeated like many times, I'm just gonna ask, so...
Okay, call me Einstein, but I don't think this is actually her dad.
I'm kind of retarded.
At least I hope not. God, for once in my life, I actually want to be clickbaited. I mean, I would rather watch morgues go into Chuck E. Cheese at 3 a.m. over this pile of German Shepherd dog. Nothing like watching a game show host from the 80s try to add icing to a Playboy model's vanilla cake.
And I don't know any of these questions yet. No. This is the first for me.
I got these all off of my Instagram
and I don't look at her Instagram.
So that was a fucking lie.
How did we really meet?
How did we meet? We met on actually on Instagram.
This ain't it, chief.
Oh, I'm sort of surprised it wasn't Facebook Live. Grandpa was probably doing a Facebook live stream on Candy Crush, filming his face, his Skype computer camera. Might audio sound like a World War II radio. But no, on the side note, lady, if you actually want to see 7-year-old men that have chest hair looking like your grandma's backyard bush, just go on Omegle.
Instagram.
Yes.
Well, what the situation is this. Erica was in the jewelry business. I was in the jewelry business.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Yeah, you know what else is pretty interesting is how your age is more money than a diamond Rolex. I feel like there's another thing that's keeping the relationship going. I'm not trying to say she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke nigga.
So somewhere along the line, I don't know how this worked, but somewhere I saw some pictures that she had uploaded, and I said, oh, these are pretty, and I saw her face, and I said, oh, I love this girl.
She told me she was 18. She told me she was 18.
Yeah, then you saw her bio and it said she was 16. That's when you should have stopped before Chris Hansen did a dolphin dive into your bedroom. Listen, man, not to sound mean, but you need to clean your hair with a shark vacuum because you got a whole dust bowl on top of your head. I was about to grab my broom and dustpan when I clicked on this video. I think I seen last night's dinner in that man's hair.
And I saw her face and I said, oh, very, very pretty. I said, oh, I'd love to meet this girl. and we just had an attraction about jewelry.
Pretty sure she had an attraction to your net worth more than you. This dude is really getting Monopoly played and we're all just witnessing it. I bet this woman charges $100 for every kiss. This man is a cash register with legs for this woman. Pretty sure the only reason why she's staying is when that life insurance check comes in. Like, I don't want to be sound mean, but I think we all know that's the truth. At his funeral, she'll be crying tears of joy, not tears of sorrow.
So I said to her very calmly and in writing it, typing it, whatever, on my phone.
Come live with me on my yacht.
You're a fucking idiot.
If that doesn't scream I dig gold harder than the 1840 California peasant, I don't know what else would. She practically just admitted that she only digs them for the money. No, she didn't literally say it, but as soon as I heard the word yacht, I knew it was something different than stomach wrinkles she was attracted to.
Yeah, something simple like that.
First message.
Something simple like that. Hey, you know, come live with me.
I don't know you. I've never met you, but please come live with me.
Come live with me on the yacht.
Hold up.
Yeah, and that sounds like a Dateline NBC episode. Like, literally, who just introduces themselves by saying to come live with them? Besides people who harvest organs in their freezer like it's a Stouffer's TV dinner. Literally, they carry human lungs in their coolers like it's a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
And I said, who the hell is this crazy person?
I think her first answer was, how big is your yacht?
It's just sad to watch, man. Like, literally, can we just get F for Old Man Jenkins getting his bank account finessed right in front of us?
Yeah, bull crap.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
So that's how we actually met. It was on Instagram. What, do we have a second question?
Yes. Okay.
Second question.
Hey, nah!
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I just didn't witness a piece of sandpaper just lock lip as a humanized Barbie doll. I'm pretty sure that old man is like kissing a rusty pole. You guys are talking about birds and the bees, but this man needs some birds in the bees.
I mean, you know, it's one of these things like people do work and they have fuck! The boat's sinking.
Yeah, the last thing we want for Larry is to have him go through traumatic PTSD. I'm pretty sure this man is probably a Titanic survivor. The first relationship since 1912. His last ex was Rose, and honestly, who can blame the man? Literally, the only thing colder than that iceberg was Rose's heart. She literally said she'll never let him go, then 2 seconds later, she drops the man into the ocean. Oops, my finger slipped, head ass.
Oh no.
But yes, we are on the boat right now, by the way. This is our bedroom.
Master Suite.
Yes.
We're gonna do a tour next, so
we are.
You better stay tuned. Yeah, we're gonna show them the boat.
I didn't know we should.
Not in this video, but
in the
next video.
You know, her panties are all over the place.
Yeah, I about threw up my breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same exact time after what he just said. I'm not trying to learn about your guys' dirty work, considering this man looks like a professional golf player. Like, literally, this man looks like he was born in a country club. He plays cricket every Sunday like it's a church reception.
And I don't wear underwear.
Okay.
So.
You what?
Did this man say he doesn't wear underwear? Oh boy. I mean, he's probably not lying. He probably wears adult Pampers because this man makes upside-down chocolate cakes in his pants every 20 minutes. His stomach is literally a flattened balloon. Anything that comes in just comes right out like a funnel. Every time this man eats, he has to sit on the toilet because the food just goes through his system like a Cedar Point water slide.
Oh. I love my old
I'll tell you,
man.
here's the situation. On Facebook, it says I am 58. And you know, the internet does not lie. Everybody knows that.
He believes everything he reads on the internet.
I
That's
do,
for
I
sure.
do.
Just like you believe she was 18, but look where that got us. Russell Williams' older brother is really out here pimping. Even got my first hug, man.
So
good, they always put us up on the big screen, and everyone was just looking at us.
And we start kissing, and people go,
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to ignore that when you two go grocery shopping and random people think it's their grandpa and her granddaughter going out to get Thanksgiving dinner supplies, and the next thing you know, they perform a scene from 50 Shades of Grey in the Giant Eagle freezer aisle. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know, love is love, like I said, but like, why do you want to date someone who can literally be classified as a historical fossil? The max age gap, I would say, is around a 10-year mark. Here's a perspective to put this into. When Larry was in his mid-30s, she was born. Let that just sink in, that this man probably had a full wife and kids when she was born, and now they're together 20 years later. Alright, boys, well, I'm going to cleanse myself with holy water. This just ruined my dating confidence. I would say about 10,000%. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I know it's pretty hard seeing statutory rape literally happen in a YouTube video. Make sure to slap a like on this video before your dad slaps you. Subscribe if you hit my vibe. Follow my Twitter, link down below, and I'll see you guys next video. Aight, bro. I'ma head out.
Now we poppin', pop up in the city in the Rover or the Rari. Sorry, little hoe, I can't even say sorry. Pull up in a range, riding around like a Mari. Hello. Shit is to my phone up, I don't need no hoe, yeah. I did roll the dojo, I don't even smoke, yeah. Tell her that I love her, so she think we closer. But TBH, I don't even know. I ain't desperate, got a death wish, yeah.